Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek, you are watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome to this guaranteed reaction for one of my Patreon supporters. And this one is my monthly wheel spin. So enter the Matrix tab, won the wheel spin to have the choice for June's reaction, which will be June for Patreon and July for YouTube. And basically, what I've been asked to do today is something called Garth Marenghi's Darkplace. I've intentionally not looked up much about it. I've kind of been, because a few people have suggested it, but said kind of go into it with a bit of an open mind. Don't kind of look into it a bit too much, and then you can kind of have a look a bit afterwards. Now, all I know is it's a 6-part kind of series. There's 6 episodes in total. There's only one series. But it has been a bit of a spin-off from stuff which was originally on a stage show. That's all I really know. Otherwise, let's check out Garth Marenghi's Darkplace.
Something was pouring from his mouth. He examined his sleeve. Blood? Blood. Crimson, copper-smelling blood. His blood. 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 Blood.
Blood, I guess.
And bits of sick.
I'm sick.
Greetings, traveller. I'm Garth Marenghi, horror writer. Most of you will probably know me already from my extensive canon of chillers, including Afterbirth, in which a mutated placenta attacks Bristol. Back in the 1980s, I wrote, directed and starred in Garth Marenghi's Darkplace, a television programme so radical, so risky, so dangerous, so goddamn crazy, that the so-called powers that be became too scared to show it. And gypped me, much in the same way that women have done ever since they sniffed out my money. Only now, in the worst artistic drought in broadcast history, does the channel come crawling back, cap in hand and suitably ashamed, asking if your humble fabulist could once more retrieve Darkplace from the boxes in his spacious basement and let it loose on its unsuspecting public. That's you.
Okay.
Naturellement, I relented and spent over 3 hours of my life knocking together some interviews with the key players in this historic programme, namely myself and my publisher, Dean Lerner. So, finally, here is Darkplace. For the first time on British television, it had a brief run in Peru. Sit back, dim the lights or switch them off if you don't have dimmers, put conventional logic to one side, and enjoy.
Wish I had night vision cameras.
I say enjoy.
Oh god, we've got an old retro Channel 4 logo. Oh boy. That takes me back some years.
I'm Garth Marenghi, author, dreamweaver, visionary, plus actor. You are about to enter the world of my imagination. You are entering my dark place.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dr. Rick Douglas, okay. Lucian Sanchez. Disaster. Thornton Reed. Wow, I kind of love that theme tune, I'm not going to lie. Special effects by Dynamatronics. Stig Basvik. And this originally was so bad. Oh my god. Oh wow, this is low budget.
Just leave.
Funny. That cat just told me to leave. Hi, I've come to apply for the doctor's job. I can assure you my credentials are top-notch. I've just graduated from Harvard College Yale. I aced every semester and I got an A.
Well, that sounds excellent.
Our last doctor only just recently died in horrific circumstances. Can you start immediately?
Sure, do I have time to go to the toilet?
Not really. I've already paged Dr. Sanchez, who should be here any minute now.
I'm Dr. Sanchez. You're a woman.
Yes, I hope that's not a problem.
Not at all. There's plenty of scat on the wall. This is the 20th century after all, though some don't like to admit it. Welcome to Darkplace, Liz. My hand!
What the hell? Oh, what the hell is going on? What the hell?
Whoa! Are you all right?
Not really.
Okay. What's on the beginning?
I'm one of the few people you'll meet who've written more books than they've read. I felt I'd taken the novel as far as it could go. I guess it was inevitable that my imagination would make the move to television.
I got a script, read it, scared me senseless, calmed attitude, and I said to Garth, I looked straight into his face, I've never been afraid of holding a man's gaze, it's natural. I said, this is going to be the most significant televisual event since Quantum Leap.
Okay. I mean, I've
And I
never
do
seen
not say that
Quantum Leap,
lightly.
My name is Dr. Rick Douglas, MD. I got the call too early to grab a shower, so I had to make do with a quick rinse around the key areas.
Oh.
Some little missy had taken a nosedive in reception, so Muggins was meant to haul us down there. And
Look
kiss
at
her
that
butt up.
swagger.
But first, I had to visit a very special friend.
Is my daddy gonna be alright?
Your daddy is very sick, champ.
Is he going to die?
We're doing all we can, but I'm not Jesus Christ. I've come to accept that now. I've got to get this.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. That's my boss. Gotta go.
They work you too hard here. They should pay you a hero's wage.
Oh my god.
You're a good kid.
And you're a great doctor.
Oh my god, this is terrible, and I'm loving it.
Never take drugs. Dean's not an
Never
actor.
I warned Garth. I said, I'm not an actor. And he said, I'll always remember this, that he didn't want an act. He wanted the truth. So here is Dean Lerner playing Thornton Reed, not putting on an act, but putting on the truth.
Oh
Listen
god.
up, ladies, we've got a situation. A little lass has just cracked a nut, and if she croaks, my ass is grass.
That was Thornton Reed, my boss. Head of the department. A bullbuster. But then he had to answer to Wonton.
She's here on the express say-so of Wonton, a star pupil, you might say, and one that Darkplace has high hopes for.
So far, we're giving her some Lucozade, and that seems to have helped, but she said she's having visions. Blood guts, a real horror show.
That's Dr. Lucian Sanchez, hotshot surgeon. He's a good buddy, though we sometimes have punch-ups. Is that why you called me in? As far as I can tell, some dames just bang their bonds. Qu'est-ce que le diff?
Wait,
What?
I have more things to say.
Go on. Sorry for the interruption.
Don't mention it. She's saying there's something supernatural going on. It's witchy woman whittering, and it wants nothing out of the witch. This is a place of science, after all.
Yes,
I need
this
panic in
is
the
a
wall,
place
but
of
I
science,
need a
after
hold in
all.
the head.
Something supernatural, you say? That sounds bang up your alley, Dag. Aren't you an expert in the arcane and black arts?
That was a long time ago, Sanch. Got my fingers burned.
Well, you can count me out, Reed. It's all voodoo nonsense as far as this cat's concerned.
Fair enough. You take the reins on this one, Dag, but make sure your methods are orthodox.
Don't worry, Reed. This sounds routine. I'm sure nothing untoward will happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it won't.
I hope he heeds my words about dealing with this in an orthodox manner.
He will. He's the best damn doctor on the wing, or any other wing for that matter.
He's a wild card,
But I'm glad he's in our deck.
let's hope he plays a fair hand.
He'll come up trumps.
If it's not a joker in the pack, and sometimes there is.
Jim. Can you get 2 cc's of 0.2% saline chloroxide into bed 33? And I need you to get your urology to get the butts and give her that cardiogram. Tell him the endotracheal ring is clogged. Come
What?
on, let's move it, people. Dr. Liz Asher?
Dr. Rick Douglas, MD.
You've heard of me.
Who in the field of medicine hasn't?
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you read in the medical magazines. Welcome to Darkplace. I've seen more auspicious starts.
I wasn't planning on falling on my fanny, Dr. Douglas. I had a vision. I'm a psychic.
And I'm Bo Derek.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not. I guess I use sarcasm as a defence.
I see the past, the present, and the future.
Tough, good.
Stop being sarcastic.
Maybe if everyone who'd ever been close to you had died, you'd be sarcastic too.
Yes, that makes sense.
Come on, I'll lend you money for a coffee.
I honestly don't know why I'm crying and laughing so much. It's just so. Oh my god! It's really playing into like how absurd this really is. It's really not taking itself seriously.
There's access to a clean sofa and the coffee's complimentary. Sanchez, my buddy, joined us. When he heard what Liz had to say, he nearly split a log. Slops.
So let me get this straight. When you crushed my hand, you had a vision that something terrible has either happened, is happening, or will happen to a patient in Darkplace.
That's about the size of it in a nutshell.
Well, have you got a name or a room number?
Room 213.
That's where Renwick is.
Who's Renwick?
No one. Forget it.
I know you're lying to me, protecting me, but I'm a big girl now.
Oh,
In
yeah.
a year's time, I'll be a woman. Come on, who's Renwick, Rick?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
You're right. I do. Larry Renwick was admitted here last week. The guy went axe happy on a trout farm. He killed 60 fish.
You knew him, didn't you?
You really are psychic.
Yes. Watch this.
Whoa!
Impressive. But don't do that on the ward.
No!
What happened between you and this Renwick customer?
Larry was a colleague of mine when I first started here at Darkplace. God, he was brainy. And brave. Saved my life once. I saved his life twice, so I was one up. We made a pact to push each other's minds to the limit and beyond. Naturally, we both became fascinated with the occult.
Oh my god, the
One
occult.
night, Larry suggested we try and open the gates of hell right here in the canteen. I pleaded with him. I said no, don't. But he insisted. That night, we performed the rite and opened the gate. Halfway through, I went to the kitchen to fix us both a Coke float. And by the time I got back, he'd gone insane. Plus, he'd left the gate open and there was evil everywhere. I need to grab a shower. I reclosed the gates of hell as soon as I could, but Darkplace has never been the same since. And with Larry back, it feels like the gates could reopen any second, and that's the last thing I need.
You're overworked as it is.
Tell me about it. It'll be a total hassle.
Look, I'll help you. I'm free most Tuesdays, and my doctor's contract hasn't officially started yet.
This ain't orthodox, Liz.
That's a bit of
Were you
voiceover.
Rick?
That's true.
Please.
All right. I'll pay you, though. It'll make it bona fide, and you could probably use the extra pocket money for clothes and makeup.
Thanks, Rick. I won't let you down.
Okay. Well, what would help me most right now is if you could whack a Brillo around this mug. Otherwise, it'll stain. Sanj, I suggest you and I pay Larry a visit before it's too late. Because it's 8 p.m. now.
Oh my god. Is she going to turn out to be like an evil mastermind or something?
This is it.
You and he were buddies, weren't you?
Once.
Listen, when I first joined this hospital, I was strictly solo. You were the first real buddy I ever had. But if you and he wish to be best buddies again, I won't stand in your way.
Oh my god.
I've got a best buddy, Sanj. But some shit sticks, no matter how hard you scrape. Hang back.
You got it.
Larry?
Whoa! Well.
Are you all right?
Yeah. All right.
I think I'm gonna die.
Oh my God.
No, you're not. You're gonna make it. I'll get help. Nurse! First things first, I've got to stop you bleeding.
I mean, that's gonna be a challenge.
I beg you. Kill me.
Oh.
Jesus, Larry, don't do this to me. I beg you. It really hurts. I beg you.
Oh my God. Oh God. No, you're not. You're not.
Forgive me.
What the hell? Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell?
I'll get him up.
I have never exploded, but I know what it would be like. Don't ask me how, I just know.
Okay.
I always just know.
I'm not even going to ask.
Whether someone close to Garth had exploded, whether it was a colleague or a pet. But you could tell that scene meant a lot to him. There were tears on set, not from Garth, he was strong for the crew. But I wept. I'm not ashamed of that. It's, I suppose, one of the many burdens he has to bear as an artist in bringing us this gift. Thanks for explaining the situation. I'm going to give him the rollicking of his life.
You used this to treat him? Where the hell did you train?
I didn't want to use that thing. Larry was my friend.
If that's how you treat your friends, imagine how you treat your enemies. Worse, I expect.
He's right, Dad. What went on in there was not by the book. Reed did specifically tell you to be orthodox.
Tout Sanchez, I thought we were buddies.
Gentlemen, you're squabbling over this like dogs with meat.
I agree with that.
Listen, this ain't another exploding patient you can sweep under your rug. Now, Renwick was the gateway to another dimension. When he exploded, that gateway opened. We must shut it again as soon as possible.
What? Am I holding a crock of shit? Tell me something. Is this hospital called St. Crock of Shit?
All right, calm down. Emotions are running high. What do you suggest, Dad?
Well, we can start by burning what's left of the body.
Get lost.
Cool it, Sanchez, or you'll get a knuckle supper. Look, Douglas, you're an excellent doctor, but you're also a live-wire maverick, who, when he's not bucking the system, is fighting the hand that feeds, which in your case, is this hand. Now, I'm not about to tell the immediate family of the deceased that we're going to have to burn what remains of his body in order to close the portals to another dimension.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. My eyes are going a bit blurry because I'm just laughing so much. My eyes are going a little bit double vision, so I'm literally seeing his eyes on the spade. It's just so creepy.
I just won't do it. This hospital's got a reputation, which I intend to keep. I've yet to see any demons on the ward, and I'm particularly observant. So go back to your lab and make me a pill that can cure madness, or I'll kick your ass so hard you'll be able to build a pool in the footprint. Understood?
As crystal. But if the gates of hell do reopen, don't say I didn't specifically warn you, because I just have, and that means you'd be lying. I went for a drive to clear my head, which is why I'm now in the car. I kept thinking about Larry and how inconvenient his blowing up had been. Maybe the gates to hell had closed once and for all. Maybe they hadn't. It was a double-edged point.
like a regular burial rig. Do you really buy this portal to hell deal?
I wouldn't say I buy it, Liz. Let's just say I'm window shopping. And right now, there's a half-price sale on Weird.
Larry Renwick will be remembered for his wit and laughing eyes, and for being, above all, a good friend. I'm sure we all feel that he exploded too young. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. Sometimes he'll come in at an angle. Other times he can hover and swoop. Sometimes he can even come in from beneath, like a worm or mole. The Lord, it's his call how he chooses to maneuver.
Good God, that's a lie.
Whoa! Don't explode again! What? Not the granny!
Move aside.
Mother, Rick.
What the hell? What?
Well, that'll stop him.
You think? I thought exploding might have stopped him.
It seems as though Douglas was right about burning Renwick. I'm just going to go over there and tell him that. I don't know how, Rick, but you were right.
Here, take this. I hate using these things. You'd best go see to the mother. I had to put a cap in her shoulder. Tell her I'm sorry.
You did what you had to do.
I know, but do tell her I'm sorry.
Sure. Thanks, buddy.
Rick, where are you going?
To get some air. To get away.
Oh, it's copping a feel.
The doors of Darkplace were open. Not the literal doors of the building, most of which were closed, but evil doors. Dark doors. Doors to the beyond. Doors that were hard to shut because they were abstract and didn't have handles. They were more like portals, really. From this day on, I'd have to fight these forces of darkness and deal with the burden of day-to-day admin.
Not admin.
I do not believe that any form of life, be it human, animal or plant, should be hurt in the making of a television programme. So I personally feel very bad about the cat we killed.
I had a cat once. I dropped a safer on it. It was a write-off, so I stood on its head.
All I do is sit down at the typewriter and start hitting the keys.
Yeah, it comes across
Getting
that
them
way.
in the right order, that's the trick. That's the trick.
Okay. I mean, this ending music is not what I would have expected. It's gone in a very, it's a kind of sad way. I'm just, I'm lost for words. It's not often I can say that. Oh.
Garth Marenghi's Darkplace is a Garth Marenghi production in association with Dean Lerner.
Okay. What the actual hell? Like, seriously, what the actual hell? Today, of all days, I have watched 3 of the most randomest, laugh out loud things I can possibly say that I have watched in a long time, and I happen to watch all of them on the same day. I've seen a Victoria Wood sketch, that may already actually be out by the time that this video comes out, but that's a brilliant video. That's the Barry and Frida, the Ballad of Barry and Frida, fantastic. I've also watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the 1981 TV adaptation thing of it. Seen the first episode of that, and again, that's probably out by the time this is out. So again, if you haven't seen that, please go and check that out, because that, seriously, I'm like, what the hell have I been made to watch today? It is insane. It is bonkers. It makes absolute 0 sense. It is clearly a massive parody. Apparently this was broadcast in a late night time slot with very little advertising and had very poor viewing figures. Understandable, because it is weird, but also understandable is apparently built up a very significant kind of following. It's become a bit of a cult thing from that. It is very clearly like a very low budget and intended to be this real parody of those low budget stuff. I don't know if the stage show stuff was ever like filmed or was ever publicly available. If it is, let me know, because I would be interested. As I am interested to continue this on, because there's only obviously 6 episodes, and then apparently there's like another kind of sort of a sequel / spin-off show, Man to Man with Dean Lerner, which of course was the Richard Ayoade character. But yeah, it was just like I just don't know what to say on this one. It is just weird. Just so weird. And yeah, I loved it. And that is going to sum it up. I think that, I mean, you know, that may end up being the title of this video. It's so weird, but I loved it. That's all I can say. So, if you want me to do more, then let me know. Put it in the comments below. Tell me that I should continue this on. Especially as I was able to find a reasonably good quality copy of this one. Most of the original ones I was finding was quite low budget, but then I've stumbled across this version, which was quite a good thing of it. So yeah. Obviously, if you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications, drop your comments below. If you want to get early access and you want your own chance of getting a guaranteed reaction each month, then head on to the Patreon and you can sign up there and get your own chances there. But otherwise, thank you so very much for watching and sticking with me if you stuck with me to this point, because this is just nuts. That's the only word I could really use to describe it. Thank you again. For now, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.